The man watching me sleep. It started as a normal night. I had just moved into my new house in Mobile, Alabama, and after a long day of unpacking, I crashed into bed, exhausted. Sometime in the night, I stirred awake. Something felt off, a presence. My eyes adjusted to the darkness, and then I saw him. A man stood at the top of the stairs, motionless. The dim glow from the bathroom nightlight behind him barely outlined his figure. My breath caught in my throat. He wasn't moving, just watching me. I swallowed my fear and called out, "Hello?" No response. We stared at each other, frozen in that eerie, silent standoff. My heart pounded in my chest, and then he vanished. No sound, no footsteps, just gone. I searched the house, locked doors, no windows open, no sign that anyone had ever been there. But I know what I saw, and I never slept the same way in that house again. The Goiânia Radiation Incident. It started with a glowing blue substance, something beautiful, something that shouldn't have been touched. In 1987, two scavengers in Goiânia, Brazil, stumbled upon an abandoned radiation therapy machine. Inside was something mesmerizing, a glowing crystal-like powder. They had no idea it was deadly. They took it home, shared it with family, even let children play with it. People rubbed it on their skin, marveling at its strange light. But in the following days, their bodies began to betray them. Sores, vomiting, skin peeling away, their flesh rotting from the inside out. By the time doctors figured out what had happened, it was too late. Entire families were poisoned. Some of the victims suffered for weeks before succumbing to radiation poisoning. The house had to be demolished. The soil beneath it was removed, but the victims? Their remains had to be buried in lead-lined coffins, still too radioactive to touch. All because of something that looked beautiful, but was pure death. The Row House Intruder, she lived alone. Just her, a cozy little row house, and a mentally unstable neighbor she tried to ignore. Most nights she heard things, shuffling, muttering, coming from his side of the wall. It was creepy, but she brushed it off. Then she stopped showing up for work. No calls, no texts, just gone. A wellness check was made. The police entered her house. Down in the basement, they found something horrifying. The bricks in her basement wall had been removed, a hole leading into her neighbor's basement. And through it, they saw him. His hands were red, his face blank, and in front of him, her body, dismembered. The police arrested him immediately, but the horror wasn't over. Because on the way to the station, in the back of the police car, the man hanged himself. No explanation, no final words, just silence, and a hole in the wall that should have never been there.